I wanted to have this honest and candid conversation with you about chasing your dreams and your goals and why you're probably not doing it right. And don't get mad, I'm not doing it right either. Before we get into it, let me introduce myself. My name's Sanjot. I'm a local cinematographer, or I should say, trying to become a cinematographer in the Toronto area. And I post YouTube videos here weekly, going over some candid conversations like this that I'm going to be doing today. Also showcasing behind the scenes and the journey of me trying to become a cinematographer in the Toronto area and get commercial work that I like and that I can help clients out there, and also hopefully people like yourself to give some inspiration to. Now, getting into chasing your dreams and not doing it right, or at least you're not doing it right. I'm not doing it right for sure. Now, let me kind of explain this. For me personally, like I said, I'm trying to become a cinematographer here in the Toronto area. There are a lot of people, they're great, they seem very nice, but for me, I'm kind of having a hard time getting in there. Now, let me give you a bit of a background into my story. I started off as a wedding photographer at a wedding production company as an intern, then I got hired on. I worked there for a little bit. I decided to leave. I took a little bit of break from any kind of creative work here, going to school, and then I fell in love with video, and I wanted to make commercials, make ads for people, and also stories that move them and kind of open their eyes to other ideas. Now, going through that and building for myself, I made some fun projects on the side. I did some work for family just to get my foot in the door, and slowly I started accumulating gear like the FX30, my lights, all this stuff that I have, and now I'm here. I decided to build my own production company called Filmncookies. It's still there, but I'm not really advertising it as much because I moved over to personal branding for myself. I wanted to create content and create my own name as a cinematographer myself, Sanjot, in the Toronto area, and then I have the production company which can do all kind of the work and legal stuff and blah, blah, blah. Now, that's where we are today. Now, here's the problem. I think I'm actually working toward my goal and my dream of becoming a cinematographer, but after doing some self-reflecting, I don't think I really am. Because there's a few reasons for it. One, I'm making content mainly on Instagram and YouTube here once a week, but the content that I'm making isn't showing the work that I can do for clients. I'm noticing a lot of my work is more maybe motivational. Sometimes the work is a little bit cinematic, you can say, but it doesn't really showcase the work that I can do, the process, the quality and the storytelling that I could give to other clients. And to be honest, it's something I'm still working on because I haven't done it much. There's something that I've actually heard recently, and it's stop making content for a few weeks, go do the thing that you want to do and you want to sell to people, and then come back and tell the story. It'll be so much better, and you'll be able to speak to it way better, and people will know it's genuine. I think it was from the 5 and 5 podcast. Shout out to those guys, they're great. I'm noticing that I'm not actually working toward the goal. And what I'm actually doing is creating busy work, which for any of you that don't know what busy work is, it's just random tasks that you're giving yourself that doesn't really go anywhere. Now, I'm planning, I'm storyboarding, I'm building out projects for Instagram that I want to make. I make it, I post it, I feel okay. I'm not getting client traction, I'm not getting any traction really. And I know it does take time to actually get traction and build that clientele or even that following, which totally fun, I understand. But I'm learning myself that the work isn't really what I want to do. I don't enjoy it. It's something sometimes I like, but for most part, I'm not the biggest fan, and I'm seeing other creators creating things that I love watching, and that could be obviously Peter McKinnon, it could be Danny Gavertz, whoever it is on YouTube mainly. I'm noticing that the work that they're creating is something that I actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Not gel. I connect with, there it is. It's more of the work that I connect with because they're actually in that space of creating commercial work, mainly Danny Gavertz and other creators that I do follow, but it's something that I want to do, something that I want to work toward. And right now I'm not doing it. I'm doing busy work. Now for you, yourself, you can be doing and creating anything you want as well. Now your dream might be to be an athlete. You want to build a videography company as well, or you want to be a concept artist, whatever it might be. You're probably not actually working towards your goal if you're creating content just because you're feeding into that content pool of just needing to post something. Now I know posting is great, you got to get your work out there and do things to do, but not actually working on your craft and showcasing that is what's killing you. If you're not showcasing what you can sketch, if you're not showcasing your workouts, whatever it might be, you're not really going to grow, and you're not going to get those clienteles or get to your dream of whatever it might be. Now, a solution here that can help, and I do want to give it to you as well, and something that I'm doing myself, is self-reflection. I mentioned it earlier, and it's kind of understanding the why to what you're doing and why you want to do it. Now, for me, I'm still going through it because I'm kind of all over the place and I'm showing you guys live here what I'm kind of going through, but it's something where you have to reflect internally on what do you actually want to do? What is something you want to build for yourself? What is something you want to achieve in your life that you can be proud of? Now, for me, I'm still going through it. I have like my notebooks here and I'm writing it all out and I'm focusing on things that I want to focus on. But one thing that I'm learning more, and after looking through kind of writings that I've done or journal entries you can say that I've done in years past, last year, a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago, there is a silver lining or a thread that connects everything, and that's focusing more on commercial work and spec projects. So I think that's something that I'm going to lean into more. I'm not going to worry about having to create content every week for my Instagram to post and just kind of make it for the sake of making it when it's not helping me personally or my business. It's focusing on creating spec projects. That's something I've actually been working on the past week. It's a new spec idea, revisiting something I created maybe 2-3 years ago that I want to remake and make it way more high quality, and putting money into those. I know it works because I've seen so many other people do it. That's something that I'm personally going to do. Now, for yourself, whatever the self-reflection is, hopefully it helps. You just got to look into yourself and think of what you actually want to create. Anyways, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed this candid conversation that we can have. If you did, leave a comment down below. Comment Fairlife. I've been drinking these recently. Helps to get my protein intake for the day, especially at night. Leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to follow along the journey and have more conversations like this, subscribe. I'm posting every week again, and we'll see where the journey takes me. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Do some self-reflecting, and I hope you chase your goals correctly this time. See you next time.